Hi everyone, my name's Scott and welcome to my channel. I hope you've been enjoying the winter weather as much as I have. In this video, I'll be talking about the 10th chapter of my book, which is all about controlling what we say. This chapter is titled Lips on a Leash and focuses on thinking before we speak because often we can let our emotions run rampant. Sometimes you can find it hard to control what you say and how you say it. It's not always easy having your lips on a leash. All of us have a filter between our mind and our mouth. It's important that we keep this filter in check, otherwise we can land in some pretty hot water. Words are a vital part of our lives, whether they're written or spoken. Like fire, they can give warmth and create energy, or they can destroy an entire building. Words hold the power to both create and destroy, so it's important that we pay attention to them. You can't take back something you've said. Once it's out in the universe, it's there forever. Everyone has moments in their lives where they wish they could have said something, or maybe not say something. In this chapter, I focus on the power of words and how they can be used for both good and bad. I also focus on how you can control what you say, which begins by pausing, taking a moment and observing yourself and the situation around you. There are several core parts of the way we communicate with other people. For example, consider body language. Body language can tell a lot about a person. We need to pay attention to what our bodies are saying as well as what our mouth is saying. Another aspect of communication is tone. It can be incredibly boring when you speak at a single tone, as opposed to when you talk in multiple tones. But it's not only tone, it's also volume. Some people believe that if they raise their voice, they are correct in the argument. However, when you do shout and lose your head, chances are you're not handling the situation right. Communication involves another vital component, this being listening. My dad always used to tell me you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means you listen twice as much as you speak. In this chapter, I talk about the 5 different kinds of listening. The first being in-out listening. In-out listening is where content goes in one ear and out the other, meaning that we don't absorb any of the information. Next is responsive listening, where we only take in the information we want to hear so we can generate a response to it. Then we have critical listening. This is the judgiest form of listening and it involves critiquing the information we hear instead of really listening to what the other person is saying. The fourth kind is simple listening, the listening we use every day where we process information in simple terms. The final type of listening I identify is called empathetic listening, where we observe more than what we hear. Whether it's the surrounding circumstance, who's speaking, or otherwise, this is the most effective kind of listening. We are so blessed to live in the golden age of technology. This makes it even easier for us to communicate with other people. Where the world is at our fingertips, we need to be careful what we say, not only out loud, but also online. Be careful how you express yourself in the world, because once you say it, you can't take it back. I wrote this chapter because we all go through life and have a moment where we regret saying something, or at times regret not saying something. Whether what we have said impacts our lives in a phenomenal way or not, it's important to be careful what we say and how we say it. Your words have the power to change the world, to move mountains, to be the difference between life and death. Too many people neglect the filter between their brain and their mouth, spurting out all sorts of nonsense and pain with their opinions for all to hear. I wrote this chapter in hopes that my readers will become more aware of what they say and how their words impact not only their lives, but the lives of the people around them. And with that, thank you very much for watching this video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. If you'd like a copy of Take It From a Teenager, you can find a link to my book down in the description box below, with a link to my website for Australian viewers to get a special discounted price. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with my writing adventures. Until the next video, be brave enough to take the opportunities that life gives you. You got this.